Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. My name is Yanni and on this channel I make all kinds of videos about motherhood and travel. So some people have asked me about what I packed for my labor and delivery, and I've been meaning to make this video for a long time. I wish I thought to bring all of you along for this journey earlier so that I could have filmed this video while I was still pregnant. So yes, I'm not pregnant at the moment and my daughter Elle is 11 months old. That being said, filming this video and reflecting on what I packed much later give me a new perspective on what's really necessary. When I say necessary, I mean the items that hospitals don't typically hand out, not the items that they do provide you. You prefer to bring a better version. So in today's video, I'll try to cover everything that I packed, what I packed and didn't use, and what I regretted packing. Just to give you guys a little backstory before I jump into the nitty-gritty, I had a vaginal delivery at one of the hospitals in Los Angeles. It was quite an experience. I had a 12-hour labor and I ended up having a second-degree tear. So I stayed at a hospital for 2 nights. While I can't account for every hospital experience in the United States, I think my personal experience gave me a pretty good bet on what to expect. Although I understand the feeling that it's always better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. For the hospital bag, I'd prefer to err on the side of keeping things light and minimal. If you are a first-time mom in your 3rd trimester, there are probably a lot of things already on your plate. You might be thinking about nesting, maybe even learning breathing techniques to prepare for the labor. If you're interested in getting the hospital bag task crossed off your to-do list and just moving on to something else, then just keep on watching. Let me show you guys my hospital bags. So this bag here next to me is a weekender bag I purchased from Target many years ago. We mainly use it for short trips or road trips. I pack everything for myself in this bag. Raise your hand if you are influenced by the fawn designed bag. I was too, I admit that. This is a diaper bag that I later did more research for myself. I purchased from Amazon, still like it and still use it a lot in our day-to-day lives. I packed everything for Elle in the diaper bag. So let me sit down and actually open the bag. So the first item in my bag is my pajama. It's a little bunched up, but this is a gift from my husband and it just made my stay feel extra special. I wouldn't label it as a must-have item because I think the hospital gown is not bad. It's okay comfortable. I'm pretty sure the first night I was there, I was just in the hospital gown and I switched to this the second day. You just went through labor and you've just brought a new life into the world. You should really be proud of yourself and just pack whatever makes you feel the best. The second item I brought along is a pair of cozy slippers. I don't know if this resonates with anyone, but I'm the type that I always feel cold at the hospital. If I stay at a hospital for over a few hours, I'm bound to feel cold. I've watched other similar YouTube videos on this topic and I've seen moms bring those mini fans for labor, but I just totally cannot relate to that because I just feel too cold in the hospital. So I brought this along with me to combat the overall chill temperature for me. Hospital provided me a few pair of grippy socks. If that's enough for you, you don't have to pack the slippers. The third item I packed is just a regular length charger. I had to point out the length because I've seen in a lot of other videos that people have brought a super long charger, like a 10 feet one, because in the recovery room, you may not know where the outlets are and how far the outlets are to your bed. Honestly, the first night I didn't sleep well. My mind was racing and I was thinking about how to adapt myself as quickly as possible to this new rhythms of getting up multiple times a night and feeding babies and doing diaper changes and all that. So the second day, whenever I have a break, I found myself just resting more or chatting with my husband or gazing at the baby. Plus, there are a lot of people popping in your room to checking on you and your baby. So I definitely find myself not really attached to my phone and browse my phone that much. think I probably only charged once overnight, and when I needed to do that, I just asked my husband to plug it in for me. A regular charger is totally okay with me. And then the fourth item, I'm just not going to show you guys. I think it goes without saying that you need to bring your own ID and some debit cards or credit cards, because there will be some paperwork like the birth certificate. And then the next item I also didn't really pack into this bag for the demonstration purpose is to bring clothes that you are going to wear to go home. When it comes to those clothes, I like to keep it simple. I probably just wore my Vorri sweatpants and a comfy top. I went straight home, so nothing glamorous there. Just pack whatever rocks your boat, really, when it comes to the clothes you wear to go home. It's been ages since I packed. If my memory serves me correct, I've probably brought a pared down version of my regular makeup bag. So what happened was my water broke around midnight. I went up to use the bathroom and I just felt something was off. We sped up to the hospital immediately, and once the labor kicked in, it was a whirlwind of emotions, and really the last thing on my mind was makeup. I didn't actually use my makeup, but in hindsight, I would have probably wanted to apply a bit of something on my face to sort of feel a bit more presentable. But I would say if you don't regularly wear makeup, it's totally optional. Next item is toiletries. Hospital is somewhere pretty similar to your standard experience in the hotels. So you need to bring your own toothpaste, your toothbrush, facial wash, makeup remover, and all that. So, and I just want to highlight that that's something that a hospital wouldn't provide and you should bring with you. I think I even packed a travel-sized shampoo and body wash, but I didn't think I used them. I was just not in the mood to take a shower in that first 2 days. So that's that. What I also packed is the nursing bra. I got it off of Amazon. I chose this kind that has this clip here. I think it's pretty standard, but I think you should throw in at least one pair of nursing bra if you plan on doing breastfeeding. Now let's dive into the postpartum items. First thing, I think it came no surprise, is the Peri bottle. If my mom hadn't given me this one, I would have picked the Frida Mom Peri bottle just because the angle is sharper and I think it will make the experience better. Basically, this bottle can be used for cleansing down there, and especially if you have stitches, it will just make the cleaning much easier without any harsh wiping. Next one, I was really excited about it, and I would still highly recommend it to anyone. That's the Always Discreet underwear. I'll show you the whole packaging of it. I didn't bring the whole thing, but it has a lot. 20 underwears. It's 2-in-1. It's basically a disposable underwear, but it already comes with the pad. So it's incredibly easy and comfortable. So I wore the hospital underwear and I just felt very meh about it. It's so loose, and this one is snug. It's very tight, and I didn't layer a ton down there, but even if you do, I'm pretty sure it can hold everything. So I highly recommend the Always Discreet disposable underwear. I also packed a few nipple pads. I used these, but I wouldn't say I was impressed. A reason behind nipple pads is sometimes breastfeeding can cause your nipples to feel sore or cracked. There's sometimes leaks between feedings. So I brought a few of these guys with intention to help prevent my clothes from getting stained. But I don't know if it's this particular one I got. Maybe the quality of it is not the greatest. I stuck it into the inner side of my bra and it kind of shifted. I would say it's helpful to bring some with you to just test it out. If, it can definitely provide a extra layer inside of your bra so it wouldn't get things messy. Next, I'm going to talk about the things that I brought but didn't use. This is the belly belt that I brought as a precaution in case of an emergency C-section. I heard that having the belly belt can assist with the recovery post the C-section, but thankfully, I didn't need to use it. And lastly, one of the very few product regrets I have, and I want to preface by saying that there's nothing wrong with the product quality. It's more like just I didn't need it. The Haakaa that a lot of moms swear by. I don't know if it's like TMI, but like my milk supply was like Sahara in a drought. So there's not enough to even fill up an espresso cup, not to mention having letdown. So basically the Haakaa was used to collect letdowns when you are breastfeeding on one of your boobs, and sometimes there's the letdown reflux and you can stuck this to your boob and collect some letdown. Breast milk is liquid gold, but I didn't use it. It's definitely a miss for me, but it might be helpful to you. Lastly, just some miscellaneous items in my bag. I packed a pen, a pair of socks, and I think some earbuds. If you're a light sleeper like me, definitely pack some earbuds. I forgot to mention one thing that I didn't pack, but it was a popular item that a lot of people included in their hospital bags, which is the nipple cream. I was one of those lucky ones who didn't have to deal with the intense discomfort sometimes breastfeeding can bring. I initially thought, let's see how things go and let's play by ear to see if I need to buy any nipple cream / nipple butter. And then actually the hospital gave me a small tube of Medela nipple cream, and then I used it a couple times and just never find myself reach for it again. So just want to mention that because I forgot to include this clip. Then we have the baby items. I didn't pack a lot for my daughter. I think our daughter may have just stayed in the diaper in the hospital swaddle the entire time until we left the hospital. Then we changed her into the footed pajamas. So I packed 2 footed pajamas. One is a newborn size and one is size 1 because I don't know which one she would fit in better. And like I said, it's almost just like the clothes she wore when we took her home. The rest of the time she's just in the swaddle in the hospital. And I think it's totally fine if you're a first-time mom to do that. I also threw in this cotton swaddle to wrap around her in case one layer is not warm enough for her. So the swaddle. I also threw in a few pairs of newborn size socks, but I didn't use them. And I also packed some newborn size diapers. I mean, I'm using a size 4 as demonstration, but I didn't use those because I think the hospital would supply you with 99% of the things you need for your baby. So there you have it. That's everything I packed for myself and my baby. Looking back, I think I had a very smooth and great experience at the hospital and with just these amount of stuff. I think at the end of the day, everybody's situation is unique. Some of you may think that I didn't pack enough, and some of you may think that I still packed too much. Hospital bag is highly personal, and I think the first few days after your delivery is such a special time that you should focus on your recovery and bonding with your new child. So anything that can make that experience smoother or more comfortable for you is worth considering for your hospital bag. Let me know in the comment section that if there's something that was especially helpful for you, comment, maybe other first-time mom would see it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe if you wanted to see more videos like this in the future. I really appreciate you guys being here today. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next one.